On our way into Northfield Park for our open house, just very light rain, but it's supposed to clear up and then rain this afternoon, but it should all be good for this afternoon, or for this morning. Not so good for tomorrow, and that is why we had to move our open house back one day. Looks like a torrential downpour all morning, all afternoon tomorrow, which would make for, well, an impossible setting for us to do this tomorrow. Now, a few little hitches so far. We got a couple of horses with temperatures, a couple of horses with sutures that aren't out. I told you guys yesterday, if the sutures aren't out from those OCD surgeries, they certainly can't be jogging. So I believe Sweet Lake is a no-go today, and Perfection Hanover has a temperature of 103. It's a nice day, but you know what? When it's cold, and then it's warm, and then it's cold, and then it's warm, it makes for a tough time to keep the horses completely healthy. Amy went in this morning at 7 o'clock. She's been taking everybody's temperatures and assessing everybody to make sure they're okay. And did I say Tenacious Hanover? Perfection Hanover had a temperature of 103, so he won't go. He's already been pretty impressive, so I don't think that'll be the end of the world, except for my partners that showed up here today. For you, I do apologize, but there's very little we can do about that. Now, those are the only two I've been told so far. We still are an hour and 12 minutes from post time, so to speak. So I'll let you know if anything else comes up on the broadcast. Now, yesterday we had, 10 horses go postward. 10. What a great day at the office. We kicked it off with International Man finishing second. I thought the horse raced really well. I think I got him beat. I gassed him a little down the backstretch. So put away who I thought was the horse to beat, our former horse, Green Tea. And I thought I had to put away in the last turn, and he come back, and he got me at the wire in 57 and a piece. A good mile for International Man. I don't think I touched on it because I was rushing yesterday, finished up my video before my time cut out. With International Man not racing consistently at all, and very much at all over a 2-year span, he really does have to put a lot of muscle on. And I think, and this is how I said it to everybody yesterday, if we can keep him in such a manner that he races good, and we can keep him in a competitive setting, and he can get better and better and better, well, the sky's the limit for this horse. I mean, he was a trotter, he was a 54 trotter at 2 that made just shy of $250,000. He's a good horse, but has to get his mojo back, so to speak, and not just his mojo. It sounds nice, but he has to get his muscle back. He has to get his strength back, and he's well on his way to doing it. I was happy with him yesterday. I didn't touch on it very much, but he did lose a shoe going away from the car. He did lose a shoe, which is rare for a trotter. Pacers will crossfire and grab them. Trotters, not as much, not as often, but he did lose a shoe yesterday. Now, the one thing I did note was we have a lot of weight on him. He lost that left front shoe, and he trotted great. Maybe he doesn't need all that weight, so maybe we'll take that 5/8 trotting shoe up front and turn it into a half-inch, half-round, or a 9/16. We'll see over the next little bit. Ready for Landing was fantastic. He loves that, to be able to bully the horses first over and attack a very vulnerable horse that's been used up to get to the front. That's his jam. He loves to be a bully, and he was great yesterday. Tenacious Hanover did what he could. Paced 54 and a piece yesterday. I think we need to get him, maybe try and get him to Northfield, race him in that 22-30 claimer. With his allowance, it's not that bad. We got to get him to a spot where he can win some races. And, Mohawk just isn't an option. And right now, that's a tough class. And that horse that won yesterday, he fits it for another couple. So be a little proactive. We're probably going to move him around a little bit over the next few weeks. Greatest Ending actually paced faster than JK Victory, and a tick slower, 1/5 of a second slower than Save America did in finishing 4th. That was a salty crew, and he came from a long way back to finish 4th. I thought the horse raced good. Save America was tremendous. Took him back, shoved 3 wide coming to the 3/8 pole, 3 wide again down the backstretch, cleared to the lead, and picked off on the inside in the open. The horse just raced tremendous. He is such a good horse and has been racing fantastic for us. And then JK Victory, I really didn't know what Kane would do. I didn't want to say a word. I just left it alone, virtually, hey, good luck. And the horse was amazing. Blasted him from post 9, let a horse go coming to the half, And then he didn't look that bumpy in the last turn and come on again like he usually does down the lane to finish 3/4 of a length or a length back in 52 and 3. The horse raced tremendous. Big thing was that he got around a 5/8 good, which starts to open up doors, which starts to open up your volume and your things. I will throw both of the earpods out the window if you keep blaring them.
Since the last time you told me.
Yeah, well then I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but it was pretty loud.
It's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, well I'm going to tell you what, Taylor Swift's going to be out the window in the earpods if you keep it
Don't
up.
Blame Me by Taylor Swift. I love her.
So Save America was great, JK Victory was great, and obviously the bigger news was that he got around the track very good. Now we switched to Mohawk. We had 3 horses in, 2 of them in together. Mounts for All had the 10 hole. That isn't who we were watching. Mounts for All was take back, race him, get him a little tighter, and put him in a good spot. Best spot you can. Now, the other horse, Drebin, was quite a bit different. This was his last start in this class. They did write him out of this class. Now, he could go up a class. I've had no less than 2 agents call me today about Drebin. So we'll see what comes with that. But for right now, just soaking it all up, man. What a great December he had. What a great 2024 he had. He's turned into a nice horse, and very proud of the horse Drebin has become. A long way from the 2-year-old he was, that's for sure. Drebin was an easy kind of winner on a foggy, muddy night. Looked great. Mounts for All. I said to James, you're going to like Mounts for All, but you're not going to get away 10th and sweep the field easily. You're going to have to get him in the mix, keep him on a helmet, keep him on the bit, and then he'll attack. He is a nice horse, but he just isn't that horse yet. And especially coming off a qualifier, having the 10 hole in that class, that is a viper pit of horses. That's a tough crew. Those tough middle conditions. He'll learn to go with them because he's a good horse, but he's going to need to start at Mounts for All I'm talking about. So Drebin capped off his year and potentially his run with us with another very impressive looking victory in the mud last night. And then we started our night, obviously. Admiral Dio, he's getting better and better. I thought he was beat a number of times, and he raced good to win. So great job by James yesterday. He had 2 potential winners with us that he could win with, and he won with both of them. Jonathan Drury did a great job in Mounts for All. There's not much he can do. 10 hole. I saw him when I was leaving. What day is today? Saturday, Friday. Thursday afternoon, I saw him. I said, hey, thanks for taking that horse. He's got 10 hole. His first start. There's not much he can do. He said, yeah, well, I'll take care of him. So, great day yesterday. If I do my math correctly, we had 3 wins, 3 seconds, 2 fifths, and a 6th or 7th or 8th with Mounts for All. So a pretty good day at the office. Now, I went to get the jugs of coffee from Starbucks, and they weren't offering them. I don't know why. So I guess Dunkin' Donuts coffee is what we're getting. I'm going through this Dunkin' Donuts. I'll get a couple of those big jugs. I'll go through the other one down the road, get a couple of them, head over to the barn, talk to Deb, get these pastries and cookies set up for everybody, and I hope you're on your way. It should be a fantastic day for us here. So just to reiterate, as I said, only 2 scratches that I've heard of thus far, Sweet Lake and Perfection Hanover. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I will talk to you all very soon, actually very soon, as I'll be doing some of the commentary throughout the broadcast. Take care. Tune in. I'll talk to you soon.